What's up guys, Creighton here from LogicLounge.com. I want to file this video under rumors because it's a big rumor right now, but it's one of the leading rumors when it comes to social networks, and that is that Twitter might be bought up by Google. Now, of course, no sides are confirming nor denying that they're in talks of being bought out, but Google is definitely one of the lead choices along with Salesforce of all people. They're kind of talking into those are the two leading choices to buy out Twitter. Would I want Twitter bought out? I don't know. I like independent companies not owned by larger corporations, as I think that kind of less skews their thoughts. I mean, you've seen what's happened with YouTube over the past couple of months. But moving on from that, what makes Twitter so buyable? Well, Twitter has a large user base. I think at the time of this recording, they have around 500 million users. I think that's the current rough estimate. And they've got tons and tons of these users who are active, who are posting multiple times a day, who are using the platform. It's a very power-rich platform where if you're on it, you're probably using it. You're not somebody just lurking around like you would over at Facebook. And Twitter is also a social network of kind of living in the now, kind of living in what is happening right now, where other social networks like Facebook are kind of like, what has happened? What have they done? And Twitter is kind of like, what am I doing now? What is the latest thing that is on my mind? That is where Twitter is. And that is a huge market to get into. It's great for news. It's great for live blogs. It's great for a lifestyle. It's what makes the platform attractable is that it's living in the now stages. So it's definitely a company that's going to be worth a lot of money. I would venture to guess at least $1 billion or more. I really think it is up there with Facebook. Facebook may boast more users. Facebook may boast more communities, but I think that Twitter has so much more engagement than Facebook does, and I think Facebook's numbers are hugely bloated out. Now, would I want Twitter to be bought up by Google? Probably not. I think it skews a lot of the mindset and the thinking behind the social network if it's being run by a larger corporation who has, I think, more of a corporate attitude than a living in the now attitude and censorship attitude, although Twitter has had its rough share of censorship lately, so I won't throw that completely off the table. But I think Google is a contender just because they have the cash flow to do it. Salesforce is an interesting pick. I don't know a lot about sales. Well, I know what Salesforce is. I've used Salesforce, but I don't know a lot about why Salesforce would want to buy Twitter. There's no real objective there. It's obvious for Google because they're trying to just get as many users as they can. Of course, they bought out YouTube. They have all these social networking sites. If they bought out Twitter, they might integrate a lot of that live stuff into their Google+. And that's one of the other things as well. A lot of companies seem to like shut down projects that they may buy. And that's something that I don't want to see happen to Twitter because I think Twitter is so large and so great that I don't want to see it go away. So Google, Salesforce, I don't know a ton to go off of it. If I had to pick one, maybe Salesforce, I guess. So good for Salesforce, but let me know in the comment section down below. How do you use Twitter? Do you use it as more as content consumption, or do you post a lot to Twitter? And just let me know in that comment section down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Creighton, if you want to get all of my latest status updates from my ever-boring life. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in our next video.